Last night, 2 News Investigates showed how Utah school libraries select and remove books as debate continues over what's appropriate for students.
Well, new for us this morning, Ariel Harrison walks us through new information from a 2-part audit that adds context to that discussion. Okay, so Ariel, who conducted this audit and what exactly were they reviewing?
Well, this came from the Office of the Legislative Auditor General after lawmakers requested a 2-part review on this. The first audit looked at how districts handle the situation when concerns are initially raised about a particular book. They found that schools are generally good at removal once a book is flagged and determined inappropriate by state law. But auditors said there was a lack of clear guidelines for choosing books before they make it on library shelves in the first place.
That was the first part. What did the second part review?
So the state already has a list of around 22 books removed from public school shelves, but state auditors reviewed over a dozen more. The team found that most of those books contain sexual or inappropriate content as defined by state statute. I asked more about the way those books were selected for this audit.
The 22 books, I was reading that those came from a list that a legislator had provided. An argument I have heard was, why wasn't this random? Why did they come with a list, a pre-existing list?
And I think that's valid. It is not a random sample, and in no way do we speak to the prevalence of this in schools. We're not saying that, you know, a certain percentage of schools and libraries has this questionable material. This is another instance of they initially set the scope. We followed the scope.
So what do auditors recommend?
They say clearer guidance up front could help keep questionable books off shelves and protect librarians from pressure or backlash while still following state law. It is something a librarian I interviewed about this had somewhat differing views on, Mary. In fact, you can see my full interview with her and report on that from last night.
Yeah, we'll have it on our website. If you want to check it out, go to KUTV.com or scan that QR code right there.